If you're over 65, or you have parents or loved ones in that age group, there's something you urgently need to hear. A habit most of us believe is healthy, even essential for good hygiene, might actually be harming seniors every single day. Yes, I'm talking about daily bathing. I know, it sounds strange. We've spent a lifetime being told that being clean means being healthy. But after more than 40 years as a doctor working closely with older adults, I've come to a sobering truth. One that many people find hard to believe. But ignoring it could be deadly. Every winter, I see it. Seniors collapsing in their bathrooms. Sometimes from fainting. Sometimes from heart complications. All from what they believed was just an innocent bath. So if you're a senior, or someone you love is, please stay with me. Because what I'm about to share might just save a life. Maybe even yours. The fix. Before we dive in, do one small thing. Tap the like button and hit subscribe if you want more life-saving advice and practical wisdom for you and your family. Now, let's talk about the 5 shocking truths about bathing after the age of 65. Shocking truth number 1. Hot baths can be dangerous for your heart. When an older adult steps into a hot bath, something dangerous begins to happen. The heat causes your blood vessels to rapidly expand, a process called vasodilation. This can make your blood pressure drop suddenly. If you're young, it might just cause a little dizziness. But after 65, especially if you have high blood pressure, heart disease, or poor circulation, that drop can be life-threatening. I'll never forget a patient of mine, a 90-year-old gentleman, strong, proud, told me every visit, "Doc, I've taken a hot bath every day since I was a boy. That's why I'm still so healthy." But one icy January morning, he collapsed in his bathroom. A heart attack. If his daughter hadn't come by that day, he wouldn't have made it. After 65, your autonomic nervous system, the one that regulates your heart rate and temperature, starts to slow down. It doesn't respond quickly when you move between hot and cold environments. That means even something as routine as stepping out of a warm bath into a cool room can lead to orthostatic hypotension, a dangerous drop in blood pressure. And get this, when someone over 65 bathes in water hotter than 106 degrees Fahrenheit 41 degrees Celsius for more than 15 minutes, it increases their cardiovascular stress by 20 to 30%. That's like doing a light jog, except you're in a slippery, enclosed space. The fix: lower your water temperature. Keep it between 100 degrees Fahrenheit and 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Stay in for no more than 10 minutes. Drink a glass of water before and after bathing to avoid dehydration. Always sit down. Use a sturdy shower chair. And if you're over 80, never bathe alone. Let someone know, or install a bathroom alert system. Shocking truth number 2. Daily bathing can damage elderly skin. We all love feeling fresh and clean, but with age, your skin becomes more fragile. And daily bathing, especially with hot water and harsh soap, can make it worse. After age 65, your skin produces only half the natural oils it did in your 20s. So it dries out easily, cracks, and becomes irritated, even without any medical issues. One of my patients, Mrs. H, was 78 years old. She came in with red, itchy, inflamed skin. She said, "Doctor, I'm just a clean person. I scrub myself every single day." But when we looked under a microscope, we found micro tears in her skin, damaged from overwashing. She was shocked. "Did I do this to myself?" she asked. Sadly, the answer was yes. In a study I conducted with dermatologists, we found that elderly patients who use soap more than 4 times a week had a 60% higher chance of developing clinically dry skin. And dry skin isn't just uncomfortable, it's dangerous. When it cracks, it can become infected. I've seen patients hospitalized from skin infections that began as minor itching. The fix: limit full showers or baths to 3 times a week. Use soap only on essential areas: armpits, groin, and feet. Use mild, acidic cleansers with a pH of 5.5 to 6.0. After bathing, follow the golden 3-minute rule. Pat dry gently and moisturize within 3 minutes while the skin is still damp. Choose moisturizers with ceramides and hyaluronic acid to protect and hydrate aging skin. Shocking truth number 3. Bathroom falls are devastating and often irreversible. The bathroom is the most dangerous room in the house for older adults, and it's easy to see why. Slick floors, wet tiles, poor lighting, and sudden movements. One of my patients, 88 years old, slipped stepping out of the tub. He fractured his hip. He survived the surgery, but he never walked independently again. He lost his freedom, his routine, his confidence. Here's a chilling fact: 38% of bathroom falls happen during or right after bathing. And if you're over 80 and fracture your hip, there's a 25% chance you won't survive the next year. The fix: use non-slip mats inside and outside the tub. Install grab bars near the tub and toilet. Bathe seated using a shower chair. Move slowly when standing up. If you live alone, don't be afraid to ask for help. Your safety is more important than your pride. Shocking truth number 4. Seniors struggle with temperature regulation after bathing. As we age, our ability to maintain a stable body temperature weakens. In fact, people over 80 have up to 40% less ability to adapt to temperature changes. This becomes extremely dangerous after a bath. One winter, a 92-year-old woman took a warm bath before bed. She didn't dry off well and sat in a chilly room afterward. Within an hour, her body temperature dropped to 94 degrees Fahrenheit. A clear case of hypothermia. The fix: warm the bathroom before you bathe. Dry off immediately with a warm towel. Put on warm clothes right away, including socks and a robe. Dry your hair fully. Wet hair can rapidly pull heat from your body. Drink a warm beverage after bathing: tea, warm milk, or lemon water to reheat from the inside. And try to bathe in the afternoon, between 2 o'clock and 4 p.m., when the day is naturally warmest. Now let's talk about the most overlooked truth of all. Shocking truth number 5. Overcleanliness can hide underlying health risks. Sometimes, we get so focused on staying clean that we overlook the signs our body is giving us. Excessive scrubbing can mask infections, irritations, and even sores. I've seen patients who cleaned away the symptoms until they became something serious. By the time they noticed the pain, it was already a medical emergency. The fix: check your skin regularly for changes, especially feet, back, and behind the knees. If you notice new redness, swelling, or pain, don't ignore it. Remember, clean doesn't always mean healthy. Sometimes less is more. So here's the bottom line. Daily bathing isn't always a healthy habit for seniors. In fact, it could be silently putting lives at risk. Speech balloon if you learned something today. Share this video with someone you love. It might just save their life. And if you want more practical advice for aging well, hit subscribe and join our growing community. You're not alone on this journey. And sometimes the smallest change can protect your biggest blessing: your health.